guys, how's it going? Welcome back. New Airgun Day. New gun day. Actually, it is a brand new gun, but no box, no manual. Well, here's the story. We have a little place in Powassan that's, what's the name of it? Something.
Ollie's Armory.
Ollie's?
Ollie's Armory.
Ollie's Armory. And they sell all kinds of stuff in there, including regular firearms, and it turns out they actually have some pellet guns. And they had this one sitting on the rifle rack, of course, brand new, but they didn't have the box for it and stuff, and it's kind of like, whatever, I don't really care. But this is a Remington Airmaster 77, and they make these in both PAL and non-PAL version, although they didn't mark this one anywhere as to which one it actually is. Now, the bleeder hole is usually a dead giveaway on the receiver. That's usually, it's a non-PAL one. Because they'd have a drop-down little containment unit with an adjustable screw on it, blah, blah, blah. It's a blow-up valve. And if you over-pumped the gun, yep, it would blow out all right, and then you got to get a whole new blow-up valve. Well, they don't do that anymore. They haven't in some time. So now you got a standard valve in here that's actually an American valve, but with a bleed hole in it to detune it for Canada. And that's how they do it, which is great because now we can over-pump this sucker. Now I did pump this thing up to 10 times. I did chrony it, and I got 398 with an 8-grain pellet, I believe it was. So that actually wasn't too bad. It's going to need some break-in time. It's been sitting on their rack for I don't know how long. But I did lube the piston first before initially pumping it to fire it. And it does shoot BBs and pellets. It is also a rifled barrel. I have confirmed that it is rifled. I had one of these years ago, but with the black barrel. This is their chromed barrel, which is not chrome. It's like painted silver paint is what it is. But anyways, nonetheless, it does shoot BBs, does shoot pellets, no big deal. I would not recommend BBs because it is a rifled barrel. You'll destroy the rifling in no time. So just shoot pellets through it. Single shot pellet. You know, you just kind of push in on the back here and pull back. Pretty stiff spring in there. Throw your pellet in and pump it up and fire. Okay. Nice long pumping arm as well, and it can get stiff even on the first one. So not much out of one pump. So I saw this and I thought, you know, that's a reminder of the one that I had that I sold, except this is silver barreled. When I was living in North Bay, I used to work at a automotive repair company out in the boonsticks, and my boss actually had this same gun with the silver barrel on it. Mine was all black, but I had fixed his for him once, and they're a great gun. They're decently accurate. They're decently powerful. You know, they're definitely going to zip BBs out of there pretty good. You do have a grooved receiver on this as well. Now, here's the thing. This gun sells normally, from what I've seen online, anywhere from, could be $80 to $120. Some places might sell it for slightly more. Even though I don't have the box, and it is a brand spanking new gun, okay, I only paid $50 for this, plus tax. When they said they only wanted $50 for it, I was like, that's kind of like, gotta be below dealer cost. But then when you think about it, you know, the lowest price I've seen in Canada, brand new in the box, was like 80 bucks. So maybe dealer cost is actually much lower, and everybody else is charging like immensely large money for this thing. However, I don't care. 50 bucks, I was like, I'm in, right? Because this is a nice gun, actually. I really like this style of gun, and I do have some parts, so if anything does go wrong, not a big deal, and I can still get parts for it, obviously, because I still do currently make the Remington Airmaster 77, so I'll probably just order the spare parts that I know I'll need in the future. But this is a pretty full-size gun for an adult. It would be good for a teenager as well. Not so great for kids, you know, especially littler kids. Does have a metal trigger, which is nice too. You know, you've got your mag here, which will hold approximately 15 rounds. I'm going to download the manual for this, as well as the schematic print, which I do have the schematic print, but not for the newest one. So I'm going to have to get the most current schematic print. But definitely a really neat gun. We're going to put this through the chrony with some different weighted pellets, and we're going to go with the lightest ones that I have in my collection. And we'll probably push it right up to at least a 10 grain pellet, and see how well it launches a 10 out. I don't think I want to try the 13s just in case it won't launch a 13. But, you know, yeah, we'll try a 13 grain out of it. Because I can always ramrod it from the front and get the pellet out of there if it doesn't go through. So, yeah, we'll take it right from the lightest. I think my lightest is about 5.5 grain or something like that. And so we'll take it right up to 13 grains. And we'll see what it does over the chrony. Then we'll do some accuracy testing with the open sights. And then I think I'm going to see what gun is going to lose its next scope to put a scope on this if it does really good with open sights. Because, you know, I'm not real fussy on opens, but I'd like to have a scope either way. So we'll see how this goes. But you know what? For 50 bucks, how do you go wrong? It shoots great. I fired a few pellets through it today. I even put a couple of 8 grain Predators through it, and just shot it at the backboard from the front door here, just right at the backboard. And yeah, I smacked the backboard pretty good and hard, and then I ran it through the chrony, so I know it's definitely a non-PAL version. You know, that's definitely confirmed. I will try over pumping it to at least 15 pumps and see how much more we can squeeze from this puppy. But not a bad deal for 50 bucks brand new. Even though there's no box or anything with it, who cares? But that was a good deal. And they had a couple other pellet guns there. They had some Daisy CO2 rifles, which we already have in our collection. And they had, I think it was the Crossman M. It's the one that looks like a, basically it's a dressed up 760 to look like an AR, you know. They had that one there. I didn't ask about price on that. I think I will next time I go there and compare price against Canadian Tire on that one. If it's cheap enough, maybe I'll get that one too. Because I don't want to pay a lot of money for something like that if I can get away with it. And they also had a spring rifle there, an old timer. I want to take a look at that one too and see. But we'll see what goes on. But you know, one of my YouTubers was asking, "Hey, when are we going to see more pellet gun stuff?" Well, hey, today we got a new pellet gun. This is kind of a new to me in the sense that I've had the gun before, but I had it with the black barrel, not with the chrome, and that's fine. It's a different look for it, and it's actually kind of nice having the silver barrel on this thing. It is actually kind of neat looking. But anyways, do stay tuned. Tomorrow's supposed to be some nice weather, so we're going to do some shooting and put this over the chrony. I think we're going to do that outdoors this time and see what we get for results with all those pellet weights, and maybe pop it through a couple of targets and see how we do for accuracy at 10 meters with it, and continue on from there. So, thanks for watching, and hey, catch you on the next one.